Let's create a site in Dreamweaver. A site is a way of organizing and managing your web pages. So go to Site, New Site. And the site name is going to be RIS. And our local site folder, that's where we're going to store our web pages that we're working on within Dreamweaver. So that's going to contain web pages, images, and any other files that we're working on. So for my location, and yours will be different, I'm going to put in this location. Yours will be different, but I've got at the end of here, I've got a sites folder because I've got many different sites. Putting backslash and then RIS. Okay, and I've created that RIS folder under the sites folder. So you'll need to do that to create a folder called RIS. Okay, we're going to servers now. Click on this plus icon, add new server. And the server name, we can just put localhost. Connect using, well, this is a server running on our own computer, so we go to local network. Server folder. Now, that is not the location we put in earlier. So just going back. We're not putting in this. Okay, that is where we're storing our files for Dreamweaver. This location, I'll just do it again quickly. So it was localhost server name, connect using local network. The server folder, that is where your web server is running and where the web server is going to access your web pages. So what happens is we copy files from our local site folder where we're working with those files in Dreamweaver. We copy those to our web server. So this is that folder, so be very careful with that distinction. So where I'm actually going to point that location to is C drive examp. That's the web server we installed, htdocs. And I've already created a folder called RIS. So you can create that folder as well, but create it under C drive examp htdocs. And there's our RIS folder. So you can copy that location and just paste it in there as well. Now the web URL is going to be localhost, which you already have, and then RIS. So that's where we're going to actually access our web page when the server is running. Then click on Advanced, and we can click on this option, although it usually doesn't work. Server model, we're going to pick PHP MySQL. So just double check those settings, make sure you got them right, and click Save. And we need to change this remote to testing. And our other settings should be fine. Let's just quickly review them. RIS is the site name. This is where you're going to work with your files within Dreamweaver, and these other settings as well. So you can go to edit existing server if you made any mistakes. But it's important that you get these details correct. Okay, so we can save our site now. And what happens, we switch from the Insert tab to the Files tab, and this is our site view. We've got the site here, and if you hover your mouse over, you see the location there. Now, if you have multiple sites, you can go to this drop-down box and select some other sites. You've got your drives, but you've also, here's another site I can click on that. That's another site, unrelated, and I'll go back to my main site, RIS. You can also change this local view to the testing server, and that shows that other directory we talked about, C drive, examp, htdocs, RIS. So that's what the web server can access. We actually need to copy from this local view to our testing server in order for our web pages to be visible. And how do you do that? Well, the easiest way, there are a few ways, but you can go over here, synchronize with testing server. We actually don't have anything, no files listed in our site yet, so this won't do anything. But normally you would click on this one, synchronize with testing server, and you can go to preview, always a good idea. And and it does say there's no files available. But you normally get a list of files you want to synchronize, and then you can confirm or cancel. We'll look at using a site in our next video.